everybody. It's good to see you and welcome to the I-11 challenge. We're actually running this a day early because I'm actually out flying a real plane on Sunday, so we've got to take care of this today. And it's going to need some taking care of. The I-11 is a daunting challenge, and you know me, some of these I don't get the first time, so we're going to see how well it goes. Let's take a look at what the I-11 challenge actually is. Well, that's not quite the tab I wanted, so now you get a little bit of a preview of the area that we're flying. But here's the I-11 for you. We're going to fly from Corona to Victorville, so KJO to VCV. It's a northbound flight. We're actually crossing some mountains. We're using the obstacle departure procedure. Gosh, might have something to do with the mountains. Then we shoot the VOR DME runway 17 approach to minimums, go mist, and then once established on the mist, we cancel IFR and then come back to VCV for a VFR landing. So this is the first time we've used ODPs, and this will be the first time that we cancel IFR, not to just cancel the flight plan when we're actually landing visually, but because we want to come back VFR. So we're going to be doing that sort of while we're in the hold off the mist from Victorville. So fly from KJO to KVCV, I think we can do that. We also have to let them know we're doing the I-11. Okie dokie. Obtain IFR clearance and release while on the ground at KJO. Inform ATC either while on the ground or upon initial contact they have the intention to fly the ODP. So we can do that. I'm going to do a couple things. I'm actually going to add it to the remarks, which is something that was identified to me as a way to do this. Plus, I'm going to let them know on the radio that I'm flying the ODP. Fly the ODP, including at least one lap of the hold at PDZ. That's Paradise. The Paradise VOR may require coordination with ATC. We'll talk about that in a second. Proceed en route to the waypoint Apples and execute the VOR DME runway 17 approach. Execute the initial portion of the mist. Once handed to Joshua approach on the mist approach outside of Victorville class Delta, cancel IFR and return VFR to KVCV. So, initial portion of the mist. That one's kind of tricky, and we'll talk about that in just a second. As you can see here, we don't get an ATC transcript. So let's take a look at what hints we do get. This is the flight plan we should file. PDZ at Paradise, then along the Victor 442 airway, then to Apples, which is the initial approach fix for the VOR DME runway 17 approach to Victorville. As you can see here, the ODP includes a hold in Paradise. It's published. We'll take a look at that. Pilots inform ATC of their intention to fly the ODP and the hold once airborne so that ATC will anticipate the need for the hold. Alright? Request the VOR DME runway 17 approach to KVCV, flying the ARD from Apples, fly the approach to minimums, execute the mist approach. During the mist approach, it's clear of Victorville Class D airspace, so we're actually headed away from Victorville. We cancel IFR, head back to Victorville with full stop landing. Now, the trick I imagine here is that we have to call Victorville Tower on the way back. I bet a bunch of people forget that, so we'll need to remember to do that. The rest here is, they're trying to be tricky. They're saying, oh, you should know what materials you want. I mean, that's completely fine. What else do we need to know about this? ODPs, obstacle separation, blah de blah, workshop, ATC is not a SID, not clearance, da-da-da-da. Turn towards PDZ Vortac, left turn off, right, departing music course, go 91 to 140, you can do on course, that one we're not, because we're going northeast, so we actually have to hold on the 030 radial, right turns to cross, PDC Adder 4000 or 6700, it's gonna have to be 6700. And your clearance limits Victorville is expected to depart PDZ at the proper time. Remember that the requirement to do at least one lap of the hold. If you reach the crossing restriction before starting the hold, you need to ask ATC to do the hold. Well, I'll tell them I am doing the hold, but there's no way with this short departure, and I'll show you, there's no way that we'll get up to 6700 without being in the hold for at least one lap. So that's it, and oh my gosh, that's just a lot going on there, I know. So why don't we talk for a second about the actual physicality of the area. So we know we're departing from KJO, right? So boom, there it is, Corona Municipal. It's here in this big old mess. We're going north, actually. We're going north up to Victorville up here. Now, what you don't see, and I'm wondering if I zoom in far enough, you'll actually get to see it here. No, that's not showing up, but I tell you what, let's try en route L7, en route L4. No. Los Angeles. Okay, you know what? I'm going to show you this right here. Look at this. Sheep Mountain Wilderness Area, Lake Arrowhead. This is just a big old bunch of mountains. And that's exactly where we're going. We've got to cross over those. And so if we take a look again at the en route L4 from Corona Municipal, here's PDZ, the Paradise VOR, that we have to circle until 6,700, and then we have to start climbing up to 9,000. Now it says 10,000, but we are a GNSS equipped aircraft, and so we can safely go at 9,000. And it's eastbound, so that even number is correct. We stay on the V442 until the Apples intersection, which is right there, and then we fly an arc to get into Victorville. Now Victorville is 2,885 feet MSL, so we'll have to take a look at that plate to understand exactly how to come down, but we're up in the mountains for sure. So we're going to need to be, and I showed you here, Corona Municipal, we go to PDZ, I mean, what is this, a mile, maybe a mile and a half, something like that? There's no way. How much are you going to climb in a mile? Well, if you're going at 60, it's going to be 1 minute. You're going to climb in 1 minute. Oh, I don't know, 700 feet maybe. So we're actually going to have to do a couple of laps here as we climb from where Corona Municipal is at altitude 533. We're going to have to climb. We're going to have to climb 6,000 feet up. So if we're climbing at 700 feet per minute, it's going to take us, what's that? Yeah, 12 minutes, something like that. It's going to be a couple of laps in the hold. So we'll get it done and we'll make sure it happens. But this one's going to be interesting. All right, so KVCV, right? That's the straight line. We know we're doing PDZ, V442, Apples. There we go. I mean, it's not really a super complex thing, but we've got to get up there and over. And then it's pretty much a straight line to Apples. And then we're going to fly the DME arc, which, by the way, looks like this. There's Apples right there, and that's 12.2 DME from Victorville. And we stay on this arc at 6,600 feet. So it doesn't say it doesn't say where we can cross, but they'll let us know. They'll let us know what our crossing altitude is. We'll be at 9,000 feet. It tells us we can cross that once we get on the arc. We cross Apples, we can start a descent to 6,600. Once we cross Blythe, then we can start a descent to 5,200. Right, we're doing turn 10. We're doing twist 10, turn 10, twist 10, turn 10, twist 10, turn 10 to stay on the 12.2 DME arc. 5,200. Final approach course is 170. We're going to go down to minimums. It's either going to be a straight in, a 3,200 minimums, or going to be a circling minimum of 3,360. The missed approach point is at Vanyu, which is 2.1 DME from Victorville. Once we hit that mist, we have to climb to 3,500, then a climbing right turn to 6,000 via heading 3,000 and the Victorville radial 269 to Ether intersection and hold at the intersection. And the idea here is we're going to make this turn, get onto R269, and then we're going to get out of the Victorville Class Delta airspace. We don't have to go into the hold, but we do have to get out of the Class Delta airspace. We cancel IFR, return VFR, and we want to go ahead and call the tower on the way back down. There is so much to do, and there is so much to think about, and there is so much to get wrong, and we're going to try to do it all correctly. So, good luck to me, and let's get going. Okay, well the first thing I want to do is work with you here on our tablet for a minute. Let's go ahead and build our route here. We'll keep this nice and close to us. So KJO to KVCV. Okay, we know that part, right? And we also know we're supposed to do Paradise, PDZ, not PSX. Paradise and V442. Okay, that part's that's starting to look good. Procedure, approach VOR DME at Apples. We'll add that to the route. Okay, that looks right. And now, how do we handle this PDZ thing, right? If I click procedure, again, you'll notice that there's nothing for departure. The ODPs aren't something that you can plug into ForeFlight, but if we read the ODP, so I'll go to my plates, we'll take a look here at Corona, California. Okay, here's the ODP. As you can see, FBI, don't you be watching me. Let's see. Climb, direct to PDZ VORTAC. Aircraft departing PDZ R091 to CWR140. Let's take a look at what we're actually departing. We're departing R012. We're going to be on the 012 radial to be on Victor 442 Airways. So let's look at what applies to us. R091 clockwise to R140. Nope. And R231 to CWR280. Nope, that's not us either. All others, that is us. Continue climb in PDZ VORTAC holding pattern. Hold northeast, right turns, 210 inbound to cross PDZ, VORTAC at or above. Radio 141 clockwise to 230, 4,000. Nope, that's not us. Radial 281 clockwise to R090. Ah, we are radial 012. That is us. 6,700. Okie dokie. So we'll go back here. Now here's the little trick. You can click on the VOR, go to more, hold, to published. There are 2 published holds. Set up as published. Course 210, right turns 1 minute. That's actually the correct hold. I've set it up. It says done. Add to route. And now the hold is there for me. And I'll do the same thing on the G1000. But that's pretty cool, right? I like that. That should help us out just a little bit. So I'm going to call us good on that. I'm going to go ahead and clear my scratch pads. We're going to go ahead and build up a little bit of data that we need. So let's use a 4-point format here. KJO. Let's get our information for KJO. Clearance delivery CD 122.2. Wix 132175. 132175. CTAF 122.7 and departure 135.4. Well, we'll get departure when we're told what departure is. KVCV. Whoa, kiddo. KVCV Victorville. Burgerville. 135475. Wix 135475. Tower 11835. 11835. Yeah, I can read that. Can you? Ground 12445. 12445. Ground 12445. Okay. So those are the 2 things that we know we need. There's a lot more to it than that. You know it, and I'll be writing some stuff down there as we start to build our route. Well, that's fun. Gosh, I'll have to I'll have to take a second here and see what's going on. Be right back. And we're back. Sometimes life just keeps on rolling while we're flying. So let's keep going here. So we are going to now move away from ForeFlight for a second, and we're going to go and we're going to file our flight plan. So let's roll over to Pilotedge IFR me C-172/G GNSS. We know that means that we can fly that 9,000. We're going to go KJO to KVCV at a 9,000 foot cruising altitude. No alternate is needed because we have good weather 1 hour before and after. Route of flight is going to be PDZ V442 Apples. Remarks: will fly. I'm going to tell them I'm going to use the ODP runway part ODP, and weather is 280.10. So we're going to do runway 25. We'll depart KJO ODP runway 25. Pilotedge rating flight, select the I-11, and let's be sure that we got that right. PTZ V442 Apples. File flight plan. Okie dokie. That part's done. We'll go ahead and connect.
Pilotedge connected.
Cool. Let's get back to it, my friends. I'm going to go ahead and go to performance mode for the rest of this, and we're gonna get rolling. Airplane on. All right, turn that bad boy off. Make sure we're looking good. Plenty of fuel. Standby. All right. Main bus is on. Go ahead and flaps down. All lights on. Looks good. Lights off. Check avionics. Fans are a go. All right. Okay, fuel, both, mixtures full rich. I'm going to go ahead and lean it all the way out. We're going to pull the throttle all the way out. We're going to fuel pump. And 1, 2, 3, lean, fuel pump off. There we go. Go ahead and stand on those brakes. Give it a little bit of throttle. And clear prop. Okay, starter is disengaged. RPM now coming up. Oil pressure and temperature are off the peg. We're looking good there. Flaps up. Go ahead and turn that tablet off for a minute. You don't need to worry about that. Here we go. Okay, Garmin's looking good. MFD is online. Everything looks happy. We'll go ahead and turn our nav lights on. Okay, we'll lean out a little bit for the field. Keep that a little bit lean while we're on the ground. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put our flight plan in as we taxi out to the run-up. That's important to remember to do. That's something that my instructor's telling me to do, and I got to listen to my instructor, you know. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure that I've got my devices on. Plates, we're good. Let's see, and where's the run-up box? I just want to go take a look and see if I can see it real quick. There's really not much of a run-up box, so I'm gonna run up right here, I think. I'll point toward the runway and I'll just run up right there. So we know we're doing that. The next thing we want to do is get our clearance delivery. So we'll, oh hey, there's an airplane coming in. What's up, man? Okay. That was kind of fun. Let's go ahead and dial the weather first, because I think I know what the weather is in Keijo, but I want to know what Pilotedge thinks it is. So weather is on 132175. Maybe we won't get any weather this time. I'll take a look and see if it pops up here. 2100 Zulu and 268 at 10. 268 at 10. 268 at 10. Sky conditions, ceiling 4800 broken. Okay, we're going to get into some IMC. That's cool. Temperature 21, dew point 10 C. We don't have to worry about freezing. Altimeter 3008. Alright, there's weather. Groovy, baby. And we'll tune 1222. Actually, I'm going to use COM2 for that. I always use COM2 for my departures and approaches and all that. Beep, beep. Go. Turn COM1 off. And we're going to set COM.
Stop correction, November 874, clear direct San Marcos.
And
San Marcos 874.
5333. So we'll take Barrow.
And November 8748, I have the holding instructions when you're ready.
Go.
Very copy, 874.
November 8748, clear to the San Marcos COR. Hold southeast on the 120 radial. Standard turn, standard leg lengths. Expect further clearance 2145 Zulu. Time now 2122 and 3/4.
Alright, southeast on a 120 and the right turn. And then for the clearance 2145, number 8748.
Okay. Go ahead and get on clearance delivery real quick. Get my tablet out. And what do we... SoCal approach, Skyhawk 6378 Mike, looking to pick up our IFR clearance to Victorville.
November 6278 Mike, SoCal approach cleared at the Victorville Airport as filed. Maintain 4,000, expect 9,000 to 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 3165, hold for release.
Cleared to the Victorville Airport as filed. Climb maintain 4,000, expect 9,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 316578 Mike.
November 6378 Mike, feedback correct. Hold for release. Advise number 1 for departure. Frequency change to advisory approved.
Hold for release 78 Mike. Advising this is for the I-11 and will be flying the obstacle departure procedure off runway 25 from Corona.
November 78 Mike, roger.
Okay, we got hold for release, which means we don't call until we're number 1 ready to go. So that's going to give us the chance to taxi over, get our run-up done, plug everything to our flight plan, set our nav and comms, and then we can fly out and we just execute. So let's go ahead and go in reverse order like I always like to do. Code is going to be 3165, 3165. Okay, we're set there. We're going to go ahead and bug frequency 1354. And let's see. Next, the altitude says 4,000, but expect 9,000 10 minutes after departure. So the question is, do I climb 4,000 or do I climb all the way to 6,700? I'm going to go ahead and bug 4,000, but know that I cannot depart the hold until I'm at 6,700. Okay, and KVCV, we know we're going to want runway heading 255.
Southwest 166, are you on the arrival to Lindy, or where are you going?
Yeah, we're headed up to Lindy right now, turning
All
from
right.
Lucky to Lindy.
Lucky to Lindy. Clever. Lucky Lindy. All right. Let's go ahead.
November
Taxi out.
36 Bravo, contact SoCal approach 124.35.
We got a bit of a tailwind here, so.
Into SoCal approach 124.35, 69 Bravo.
All right, so that's 25 right there.
SoCal approach caravan 369 Bravo at 5,000. Number 369 Bravo, SoCal approach, roger.
There's no ground here, so we're just doing our own taxiing and advising. I should probably have tuned 122.7, the CTAF frequency, but I'll do that in a second. Okay, we'll go ahead and hold right here. I'm going to go ahead and throttle down just a little bit. We'll stay around 1100. Actually, I can bring it down to 1,000 now. The oil temper's off the peg, so that's good. Okay, let's get our heads in the game here. Tablet up. Okay, Joe. Let's go ahead and get our frequencies in real quick. CD2, Wix 122.7.
Torrance Ground, Piper 40927, with information Lima. I'd like to taxi to the active 29 right.
Okay, that's a CTAF right there. We'll go ahead and COM 1 so we can stay on
Number
CTAF.
40927, Torrance Ground, runway 29 right, taxi via Alpha
A
Juliet.
couple other things that we need to know. PDZ
Taxi via Alpha Juliet, 9027.
is... God, what is it? Blah. 112.2. 112.2. And Victorville, VCV 10905. Okay. Do we need any others? No, because we're using VCV for the mist as well. So that's good. I'll go ahead and put Victorville
Southwest 1166,
weather.
you look about a mile north of the localizer. Are you joining the localizer or are you direct Rebo?
135.
We're direct
That's going to be Wix for
Saiji and then Rebo. It's right before Rebo.
All right.
Southwest 1166, yeah,
So we're back on 122.
that's wrong for the approach. Cancel approach clearance, turn right heading 360, maintain 4,000.
Ooh.
Turn right heading 360, maintain 4,000, Southwest 766.
Ouch. Cancel approach clearance. He's going to have to get that one called in. All right. Let's do our run up real quick here. Make sure that we're all set. Full deflection. Right deflection. Whoa. Tablet's going all over the place. Forward deflection. Wiggle those rudders. Good. Free and correct. Doors, windows shut. Boom, boom. Seatbelts are on. Plenty of fuel. Tanks on both. Fuel shutoff is on. Flaps or trim is set for takeoff. Going to go ahead and mixture full rich. Stand on those brakes.
Bakersfield Ground, Delta 45 with information Mike. Would like to arrive our
1800.
clearance to Las Vegas.
Delta 45, Bakersfield Ground, clear to Las Vegas Airport, Oildale, 1
And
departure,
left.
radar vector shaft, then as filed. Maintain
Looks like
6,000,
120.
departure frequency 118.8, squawk
Yep.
5072.
Right.
Clear to Las Vegas, Oildale 1
120.
departure, radar vector shaft, then as filed. Flight maintain 6,000, frequency 118.8, squawk
Fuel flow,
5072, Delta
temperature
45.
back are good.
Delta 45, read back correct.
And
Southwest 1166, turn right heading 090.
Right 090, Southwest 1166.
idle 600 and then back up to 1,000.
November 3600 Bravo, descend and maintain 4,000.
Looks good. Okay, put the parking brake on, and we're going to do a little.
Descend and maintain
we're gonna do a little
4,000,
bit of
600
work
Bravo.
over here on our flight plan. So let's start here. Origin. You know the origin is, and I'm going to use the old keyboard trick, Keijo. That just makes me very happy that we have that trick. And we're going to do Keijo runway 25. Enter. Enter to accept. And route. We know we want. Hit that keyboard. P, D, Z. That's the Paradise VOR. Press enter to accept. And destination's going to be Victorville, Southern California Logistics. I bet it's as exciting as it sounds. And we're going to do the runway 17. We're going to expect a straight-in approach over there. If I'm wrong about that, we'll deal with it.
November 3600, Bravo radar contact lost.
Now here's the next thing I want to do. So if I go to procedures, right, there's a select departure, but I don't think there's an ODP.
Mic check. Last aircraft live and clear.
Nope, there's not. So the ODP we kind of have to do ourselves. We'll go ahead
Southwest 1166,
select
turn heading 180.
VOR DME 17.
Right, 180, Southwest 1166.
At Apple's IAF. Minimums, we'll set the minimums for a straight-in 3200. No, actually I won't because it's going to take for frickin' ever on this thing. So never mind. I'm just going to go ahead and hit load. Yep, understood. GPS guidance is not acceptable. Okay, there we go. That's good. Now, here comes the other piece. As I mentioned, we're going to be doing the
November 8748, roger.
So we
Southwest 1166, the center maintain 3,800.
We need to do
Down to 3,800,
a
Southwest
hold
1166.
at PDZ. I'll show you how to do that.
Southwest 1166, maintain 160 knots.
Go to PDZ, make sure that
160
that's
knots,
highlighted,
Southwest
press menu,
1166.
and do hold at waypoint. And we know hold southwest of, we want course inbound.
1166, 5 miles from O'Kane, turn right heading 240, maintain 3,800 until established, good localizer, runway 27 approach.
This is going to take forever.
Southwest
Turn right heading
1166.
270, cleared at localizer 27 approach, Southwest 1166.
I'll just
Southwest 1166, I need you to start turning before you start responding to the instructions. You're going to overshoot, so turn right heading 290 until established.
290 until established, Southwest 1166.
hold northeast to course, that's correct. 210 inbound, 1 minute, right turns. Yep, that's it. Load. There you go. So if we take a look at that real quick, we'll see, oh, I'm sorry, let me turn that tablet off. So once we put that in there, you're going to see that we're going to be doing a, it looks like a parallel, and then a left turn, then PDZ, and then it's going to be right turns. Okay? You got that? Yeah, we got that. Okay. Lots going on here, I know. But that part is set. We're
Southwest
way no
1166,
for
looks
that.
like you turn north again, turn left heading 250 until established on the localizer.
Runway 25 to PDZ. So again,
250,
we're
Southwest
climb direct
1166.
PDZ Vortac and get into the hold. So we'll do exactly that. Okay, and nav shows IPOC. That's wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and set our nav radios. PDZ 112.2. And then I'm going to set 109.05. That's Victorville, and that'll be the next relevant nav for us. Okay, this will be a GPS hold. It's going to be fine. The GPS has got it locked in, so we can do holds of a minute, and we'll hold at 90 knots, and we'll be good to
Check
go.
out for Southwest 1166, we got the localizer.
Okay, we'll go COM 1 Mike. We'll let them know that we're going to taxi. Runway 25. And make sure that's Corona traffic. Yeah, 102.7. Corona traffic, Skyhawk 6378 Mike, taxi and runway 25, Corona. And, you know, there we are. That was easy. Sometimes it's not complicated, right? All right, so now we're here. I'm going to go ahead and switch over, call clearance delivery, and let them know we're holding for release. SoCal approach, Skyhawk 6378 Mike's number 1 for takeoff here at Corona, holding for IFR release.
November 6378 Mike, release for departure, clearance split if not off 5 minutes from now, frequency change advisory approved.
IFR release 6378 Mike, clearance void if not off in 5 minutes, change to advisory approved 78 Mike. All right, we're ready to go. Let's get out of here 7 minutes. We got to get out of here in 5 minutes. I think that's not going to be a problem. Let's take a look around, take a look left, take a look right. Okay, I got somebody out there. I got traffic out there. Who is that? I don't know who that is. They're not showing up in the traffic. Map opt, maybe. Yeah, traffic's supposed to be on, so somebody's out there. I don't know what they're doing. I'm going to go ahead and head out, and it's going to be runway 25. Is it a right turn? Runway 25, climbing right turn. Okay. Corona traffic, Skyhawk 6378 Mike, taking off runway 25, right turn for the ODP. Corona.
Approaching runway 25. Entered runway 25, 3,100 feet remaining.
All right, let's do it. Airspeed is live. Engine instruments are in the green. Looking for 55. And we're up. Climb for 74. IS mode 74, heading mode hold. AP is active and we are on the climb. And we'll do a climb and right turn. Oh cool, check this out. This is kind of neat. It's like wetlands or something. Okay. Climbing out good. Let's go ahead and keep turning. And we're going to go direct PDZ. And we're going to go, no one's going to tell us to switch to departure, but we're doing
Runway 29 right, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff 29 right, and straight out departure approved, 9027.
SoCal departure, Skyhawk 6378 Mike, 1,700 feet, climbing 4,000 feet on the obstacle departure from Corona runway 25.
November 6378 Mike, SoCal departure, IDEN.
IDEN 6378 Mike.
November 6378 Mike, radar contact 3 miles west of Paradise, UR. Climb and maintain 6,000 higher in about 10 minutes.
Climb maintains 6,000, expect higher in 10 minutes. 78 Mike. Good. We can get up to 6,000 and that's good.
Class Charlie above.
Alright, we're climbing. I'm going to go ahead and hit that pitot heat because we're going to hit some precipitation here in a minute. I mean, it's warm, but you never know. Okay, so here's how it works. I'm going to go ahead and show you here. I got the tablet off so you can see this on my MFD. So I'm going to cross PDZ, okay? And that's going to, and what I'm going to do when I cross PDZ is I'm going to go outbound on the inbound leg. So I'm doing a parallel entry, and then I'm going to make a left turn, come back. So I'm going to do 1 minute outbound on the inbound side, and then turn left, come back to PDZ, and then start doing the right turn.
Tower Delta 45 is ready to go, runway 30 right.
Delta 45, Bakersfield Tower, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30 right, Delta 45.
Go ahead and hit nav mode now. That'll fix us up, direct PDZ. Alright, let me show you my tablet here. You can see it looks just like the MFD here. We're about to hit PDZ in just a minute.
Southwest 1166, taxi to parking via Bravo, monitor ground.
Taxi to parking via Bravo, monitor ground, Southwest 1166, thanks for the help.
PDZ now in 0.8 nautical miles. We're staying on with departure. They're going to give us a higher altitude here in about 10 minutes. We'll stay in the hold and we'll get up to our cleared altitude of 6,000 and then we'll let them know. I'm going to go ahead and tell them we're established in the hold and we're on our way back. Established in the hold at Paradise. Okay, so it's going to do a 214 and put us outbound. Excuse me, that's not what it shows. Okay, so it shows PDZ hold.
Orange Tower, Piper 40927, request frequency change departing to the south.
November 40927, frequency change approved.
Okay, looking good.
927, good day.
Okay, we're climbing 4,000 now, but we're going to continue to climb to 6,000 because we're going to depart out to the northeast. And remember, the ODP told us that if we're departing that way, we've got to get up to 6,700 before we can depart. So we're stuck in the hold until then. The other part is that the I-11 rating requires we do one lap in the hold, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's see what this looks like on the MFD now. You can see the hold's all lit up purple, so that means it's going to fly the hold, and we're going to fly the hold until we hit the suspend button and unsuspend. So we're stuck in the hold as long as we need to be. Nice and easy. Nice and easy in the hold, right? And once we're on our way back,
Delta 45, contact departure.
pointing at
Contact
PDZ,
departure,
we'll let
Delta
them know
45.
we're established in the hold in Paradise.
Bakersfield departure, Delta 45 is at 3,000 for 6,000.
Delta 45, Bakersfield departure, radar contact. Turn left heading 180, climb and maintain 13,000.
Left heading 180, climb maintain 13,000, Delta 45.
SoCal departure, Skyhawk 6378 Mike, established in the hold in Paradise.
November 67, Mike, roger. Delta 45, clear direct Palmdale.
Clear direct Palmdale, Delta 45.
Alright, so now we're going to hit PDZ
We're
and it's
approaching
going to
number
be right
848
turns.
without the exit the hold now. We got information X-ray. Would like to request the RNAV GPS 25 from King.
November 8748, Santa Barbara, roger. It's just certify it's not an RNAV approach, you just want the GPS approach?
Affirmative, just a GPS 25 for 874.
November 8748, clear direct Quang, November 8748, clear direct Quang, and expect
Yeah,
that.
see, here's those mountains that we're trying to
Direct
get over.
Quang, 874.
Alright, so now we're about to top out.
November 8748, clear to Santa Barbara Airport, flighting 110, radar vectors for Quang.
We're going to top out at
110,
6,000. We cannot depart this
vectors
hold
Quang for
northeast
874.
until we're at 6,700.
Delta 45, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Maintain 90 knots.
Officer Center 133.2, Delta 45.
And we're just going to stay here at 6,000 and run the hold until we are.
Delta 45, LA Center, climb and maintain level T70.
There we go. All right, let's go ahead and keep that throttle right where it needs to be for 90 knots. We're just flying the hold, baby. Perfect. Now again, I got to get up to 6,700, but I haven't cleared that high, so I'm going to go ahead and run this racetrack for another 1 or 2 times until I hear that I'm cleared up a little bit higher. Now, it might clear me all the way to 9,000. If that's the case, I can keep climbing. I can just depart the hold as soon as I hit 6,700. Okay, flying that hold. I think that maybe it's that fella that's at plus
Torch
5.
Tower, Piper 40927
I think I
over
can
Palos
clear.
Verdes with information. Lima like to enter traffic, close traffic for 29 right.
November 40927, you're on SoCal approach 124.3.
Okay, switching over.
I'm wondering if I have to tell them to depart the hold. Let me see. Mandatory notify leaving hold ATC. Just going to keep on hold for a minute. That's 1 full lap, so we've fulfilled our requirement there.
North Las Vegas, clearance delivery, Mooney 735 Delta Hotel, south ramp. Flight following to Palm Springs. We have information Gulf.
November 735 Delta November 735 Delta Hotel, North Las Vegas clearance. Verify the aircraft type and intended cruising altitude.
Yes, sir. We're going to be cruising over at 8,500. We're a Mooney Turbo.
November 735 Delta Hotel, departure frequency 135.1, squawk 4611.
Say again on the squawk.
Squawk 4611.
3510 on the departure and squawk 4611.
November 5 Delta Hotel, read back correct. November 6378 Mike, climb and maintain 9,000.
Climb and maintain 9,000, 6378 Mike. All right, that's going to get us above where we need to be.
November 8740, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, 874.
All right, 9,000. We're going to go ahead and hit, let's see, we're going to do IAS. We'll go ahead and set an IAS of 80 knots, and let's go full power. Once we hit 6,700, we can go ahead and depart the fix. And it looks like we can go ahead and cross PDZ. We'll make a right turn and join up with Victor 442. Okay. There's 60.
North Las Vegas ground, Mooney 735 Delta Hotel. We're with you with information golf. We're ready to taxi.
November 735 Delta Hotel, North Las Vegas ground, roger. I just need to know where you're parked.
Yes, sir. We're at the south ramp near 30 left.
November 735 Delta Hotel, runway 25, taxi via Bravo.
There's 6700.
Hotel,
We're good
Alpha,
to go there.
cross runways 30 left and 30 right at Hotel.
Bravo Hotel, Alpha, cross 30 right and left. 5 Delta Hotel.
5 Delta Hotel, read back the runway assignment, please. Runway 25.
Clear to runway 25.
You're not cleared to the runway. I just need you to read back the runway assignment from your taxi instructions.
Okay, taxi Bravo Hotel Alpha, cross runway 30 left and 30 right, and hold short.
And I don't need you to read back the entire taxi instruction. I just need to verify that what runway you're going to, because it's a required readback in your taxi instructions. It's in the ATIS.
Okay, and we're going runway 25.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
Thank you, 5 Delta Hotel.
SoCal departure, Skyhawk 6378. Mike is leaving the hold at Paradise.
Like to enter closed traffic for 29 right.
That was 2 airplanes at once, both completely unreadable. Someone called leaving a hold. Who's leaving the hold?
Skyhawk 6378. Mike leaving the hold at Paradise.
Roger. And who else called?
Piper 40927 over Palos Verdes.
Okay, what's your request?
Like to get closed traffic for 29 right.
Okay, then it's going to do a right turn and it's going to put us back on.
Number 40927, enter left base, runway 29 right. Runway 29 right, cleared for the option. Make right, close traffic, and report midfield downwind each pass.
Left base for 29 right and cleared for the option, and 9027.
November 9027, there was another part of that instruction. Make right, close traffic, report midfield downwind each pass.
Right, approve close traffic, report midfield at each path, 9027.
Heading so we can
November 9027, negative. Make right, close traffic, report midfield downwind each pass.
Make right close traffic, report downwind midfield each pass, 9027.
And 9027, squawk VFR, please.
Alright, so there we go. Take a look here, you can see
Squawk VFR, 9027.
we're coming off the hold.
November 874, clear at Quang, clear GPS 25 approach.
Direct Quang, clear RLS 25 approach. GPS 25, HM port.
We're staying on the hold side and we're departing onto Victor 442. And I'm feeling like it's not going to figure this out correctly. If you look at this, it's kind of being silly. So let's take a look at our flight plan. Let's see what it's doing. Stop it. Oh, stop it. Hey, you see that? That looks kind of dumb. So let's figure out what's gone wrong here. I'm going to try this. I'm going to do... I hit suspend. That didn't do anything. Menu, activate leg. There you go. From the hold to Apple's IAF, we'll hit nav mode. That'll resume us on Victor 442 airway. That was a little silly. Alright, we're continuing to climb here. I'm going to go ahead and lean out because we're losing a lot of RPMs. I need to go ahead and get some RPMs back. Full power, we were just too rich. There you go, you can see us climbing now, 550 feet per minute on the Victor 442 airway, and we're on our way. It's 38 miles to Apples at this point, so we know that we need to talk to approach at some point, make an approach request. Tell them that we want the VOR DME runway 17. Request VOR DME 17 approach to Victorville. go. Oh, starting from Apples. Starting from Apples. Oh God. Apples. Right. Sorry about that. All right, so we're climbing to our cruising altitude of 9,000. Once we get there, we can crank up the speed a little bit because we're not doing an approach yet. We're not in a hold yet. We're not in any of that stuff. We're just cruise flight, so we'll be able to get onto our max cruise power setting. Make sure that we're appropriately leaned out, and we'll be rocking and rolling. There it is. Here's the altitude, 9,000 feet. We finally made it high enough on this. Made it high enough on this airway that we can cross these mountains safely. So hooray. Doing great, doing great. All right, let's go ahead. Now that we're up here, I'm going to go ahead and set our power setting. We'll try somewhere around 2490. Actually, the EGT meter is set almost exactly right. I'm going to lean it just a little bit more. Let's just see. Engine lean, fuel flow 9.0. That's pretty good. TAS is 116. Ground speed 124. Yeah, we're cooking. All right, let's see if we can take a second and get the weather at Victorville real quick. So switch.
21. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Delta.
Delta.
Southern California Logistics Airport. 8 is information Delta. 2135 Zulu. Wind 260 at 10. Gust 22. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 20. Dew point 0. Altimeter 3004. Arriving and departing runways 1721. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Delta.
Okay, Delta.
Southern California Logistics Airport. 8.
All right, let's see. Now what's next? Victorville Tower is going to be 11835. And then ground is going to be 12445. Okay, so tower's plugged in on number 1, and we've still got COM2 mic for departure. We're going to be switching over to approach here at some point, I think.
North Las Vegas Tower, Mooney 735, Delta Hotel Information Golf, ready for takeoff, runway 25.
Mooney 735, Delta Hotel, North Las Vegas Tower, make left cross on departure, runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind 19021, gust 29er.
All right, so let's go ahead.
Wow, okay, 5 Delta Hotel, ready for takeoff on runway 25.
Orange Tower, Piper 40927, midfield downwind for 29 right.
Piper 40927, wind 26011, runway 29 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 29 right, 9027.
All right, so I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go down to minimums, and we're going to do circling minimums, because straight in one-way 17 is not going to work. I know we're not landing there, but it wouldn't work if we were. Gusts are 22 coming from 260, so really we're going to land 21. That's the only thing that's going to work, and it also tells us a little something when we come around and do this VFR. Expect, so I'm going to write this down. Expect, and I want to know real quick, watch this, I'm going to switch over to the VFR sectional real quick. And Victorville, right pattern 3 and 17, expect left pattern 2-1, so. left pattern 2-1. And I'll show you why that matters in a minute, because don't forget, we're going to go Victorville, and we're going to do the DME approach, but we're going to go missed. Once we go missed to get outside of Class D, we're going to cancel out our comeback VFR. Now we've got to talk to Tower, and they're going to probably put us runway 21 because of the wind. And so we need to know how we're going to enter 21. And so when we do that and come back VFR, I'll redraw the pattern. It should be left traffic. So if that's as clear as mud, right? All right, so let's turn the tablet off for a second. Let's take a look at the MFD and make sure that it's correctly indicating what we're expecting to be doing here. And so you can see here we're going to be flying to Apples, and then Apples is going to be KCV VOR DME 17. That's the approach that we want. I'm not activating the approach yet, but I will. I'm going to go ahead and set a few things up while I'm thinking about it. So we want to be 90 degrees to the R089 radial. Let me show you the tablet real quick so you can see what I'm talking about here. So when we get to Apples, right, we want to be 90 degrees. Thanks a lot. That was really helpful.
735 Delta Hotel, supposed to be a left crosswind departure, but you can resume on navigation, proceed on course. Are you doing the rocks departure today?
So that's supposed to be 90.
Yeah, it was terrible. The winds, you say?
08.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was rough takeoff, to say the least. Roger. Do you need any assistance, or are you good? Oh, no, we're good. 5 Delta Hotel. Number 735 Delta Hotel, Roger. You can resume on navigation, and you said you will be doing the rocks departure out of Vegas today?
Bearing 1, PDZ, nav 1.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Victorville.
5 Delta Hotel.
There you go. 22.8
25 Delta Hotel, thank you.
Right
Contact departure, good flight.
22 miles.
Thank you. Contact departure. Delta 485, descend upon discretion, maintain flight level 240.
So the idea here is we get our green needles up.
Squawk 8748, contact Santa Barbara Tower, 120, correction 119.7, good day.
To
97, number 878, good day.
Off. We're just going to do turn 10, twist 10, turn 10, twist 10, right?
Santa Barbara Tower, number
Las Vegas departures, Mooney 735 Delta Hotel, we're with you. Turning left towards Palm Springs. 735 Delta Hotel, Las Vegas departure, say altitude leaving? Yeah, we're at 3,500. 735 Delta Hotel, radar contact, remain outside the Las Vegas Bravo airspace. Remain out of Bravo airspace, space, 5 Delta Hotel.
We're going over the mountains now.
Squawk 8748, Santa Barbara Tower, wind 24013, runway 25, cleared to land.
Clear land 25, 874.
SoCal departure, Skyhawk 6378, Mike's got an approach request.
Squawk 6378, Mike, go ahead.
6378 Mike would like the VOR DME runway 17 approach.
Destination ATIS is 135.475.
Squawk 6378 Mike, Roger engineer for the VOR 17 approach from the Apples intersection. I'll forward that request, thanks.
78 Mike.
Delta 485, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65, see you.
Oh, and it's 3004. I need to set the barrel.
Orange Tower on Piper 40927, midfield, downwind for full stop.
Delta 485 in Los Angeles Center, descend via the Rounders 2 arrival, the Los,
there you go.
landing runway 26, Las Vegas, altimeter 29901.
Okay, Apples is coming up now, 17 miles, 8 minutes.
Piper 40927, wind 2408, runway 29 right, clear for the option.
9027 cleared for the option. This will be a full stop.
Piper 9027, roger.
I imagine here at some point they're going to give me another frequency. I'm going to contact SoCal approach. Okay, we got that. Okay, so I'm just kind of getting ready here. I figure it's going to be SoCal approach, and I'm going to get a frequency from them. I am not cleared. I am not clear to do the approach yet. Like, not even a little bit. Let's see, I'm going to take a look at my, I got a bit of a crosswind 1.5. I'm going to go ahead up my heading bug like this. Click, I'm going to go to heading mode. Okay, we're in heading mode. I'm going to switch my needles. There's VR1. Okay, there we go. And then we want to be on the reciprocal of the 089, so that's going to be 269. Now, if I do this right, the way this works is I should cross Victorville at 12.2 DME. Right now it's 15.9, you see. We should cross 12.2 DME, and I should, R089, that is to say course 269, should be right off my tail. And then what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to twist 10. In the heading bug, I'll be able to twist 10 and turn 10. Twist 10 and turn 10. And we'll just stay at 12.2 and we'll be descending. It's we're at 9,000. We're going to descend to 6,600 on our way down. Once we cross Baif, we can then, that's on the 011, you see.
Squawk 63 is 78 Mike. Contact Joshua approach 126.1.
126.1 for 78 Mike. Is that Joshua approach? Joshua.
Los Angeles clearance, Diamond 335 Lima Papa.
Diamond 335 Lima Papa, LA clearance, go ahead.
Diamond 335 Lima Papa is a DA42/Gulf. Request VFR flight following to San Diego Lindbergh, cruising 5,500. And this is for the Cat 11.
Diamond 335 Lima Papa, you're cleared out of the Los Angeles Bravo airspace on departure flight runway heading. Make a left turn at the shoreline to exit the Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 2,500, departure frequency 134.9er, squawk 1433.
Watchtower, Pipers 40927, clear the active at Charlie.
It's going to be 4 minutes, so I need to be able to report back.
Fly runway heading at or below 2,500, 134.9er, and squawk 1433 for November 5 Lima Papa.
Diamond 335 Lima Papa, standby. Piper 40927, taxi to the ramp via Charlie Alpha, monitor ground 120.9er, take care.
Taxi to the ramp and monitor ground 927, thanks.
4 minutes. Joshua approach Skyhawk 6378 Mike, level at 9,000 feet.
Skyhawk 6378 Mike, Joshua approach Victorville altimeter 3004, cross Apples intersection at 9,000, cleared BOR runway 17 approach. Advise when you have ATIS Delta there at Victorville.
Cross Apples at 9,000, cleared the VOR DME 17 approach into Victorville. We do have weather and information Delta 78 Mike.
Skyhawk 78 Mike, thank you. Diamond 335 Lima Papa on departure, fly
cross
runway
Apples,
heading at the shoreline, make a left crosswind to exit the Bravo airspace.
Fly runway heading, left crosswind at the shoreline for 5 Lima Papa.
Diamond 335 Lima Papa, read back correct for your Cat 11. Good luck, take care.
Good luck to you too, sir. Okay, so we're configured. We're getting configured here. We want to be flying this approach 90 knots like we do. It's 12.2 VCV, but we haven't crossed the 089 reciprocal yet, so we're not ready to do twist 10, turn 10. Okay? We're getting close though, and we have to cross at 9,000. We can't start our descent until then, but I am going to go ahead and pre-bug 6,600 because that's the next descent altitude, and we'll go ahead and lock that in here in a minute. We're watching for that CDI needle to come.
Contact 748. Contact ground 121.7 today.
121.7, 8748 today.
All right. Apple's now 4.6 miles. Once we hit Apple's, we can start our descent down to 6,600. We will engage the...
To the background number 8748, clear on the 25, Mike. Signature northeast.
I'm going to go ahead and do heading. I'm going to go 5 degrees over to the right here because we're a little inside that DME arc, and I want to be out at 12.1. I want to be doing this thing by the book. Very, very important. So, let's...
Number 8748, thank you, Park.
Northeast signature, right on for it.
Skygate 748, Santa Barbara ground, taxi signature via Mike Charlie, cross right 15 right and runway 15 left. Good day.
Mike Charlie on course 15 right and 15 left, finish signature.
I want to do it the other way.
8748.
There you go. Now that's lined up correctly with...
Delta 45, contact Las Vegas Bridge 125.02. Good day.
It's lined up appropriately now. It's R089. Course shows 089. Since I'm not doing a 2, I'm not using the VOR navigation mode.
Las Vegas Approach, Delta 45, 15,900, sending via round smooth approaching Delta.
I'm going to go ahead.
Delta 45, Las Vegas Approach, Vegas altimeter 29901, after Bourbon, clear ILS from 26 left approach.
After Bourbon, clear ILS from 26 left approach, Delta 45.
Put that heading on.
November 735 Delta Hotel, contact Las Vegas departure 125.9.
Contact Las Vegas departure 25-9, 5 Delta Hotel.
There we go. Here comes that VOR swinging in now. Apples is now 1 mile.
Las Vegas departure, Mooney 735 Delta Hotel. We're with you climbing through 8,400.
November 735 Delta Hotel, Las Vegas approach, roger.
Apples is now.
Los Angeles ground.
All right.
Diamond 335 Lima Papa at Atlantic.
58.
Request taxi. We have information Yankee.
79.
November 335 Lima Papa, Los Angeles
like
ground,
that.
runway 25 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
Minus 500. We're going to start our descent.
25 left, taxi Alpha Foxtrot. November 5 Lima Papa.
And we're watching for that VOR needle to swing in like it does. So in 12.3, I want to turn a little bit tighter. I want to keep that 12.2 DME arc. 12.2 DME arc. Okay, swinging in here. I'm going to set that course now. 12.3, we're a little outside the arc, so I'm going to go ahead and swing it 11. We're going to swing it to 068. Just like that. And we're going to swing the heading to 343. And making that turn. And coming down. Okay, speed's a little high. Again, 6,600 is as low as we can go until we cross Bythe. When we cross Bythe, then we're going to be able to descend down to 5,200. We're doing good. We're a little bit off the DME arc. We're going to go ahead and do twist 15, turn 15 is what we're going to do now. So we're going to turn it to 53. That's 5-3. We're going to go ahead and do that right about now. And we're going to turn 15 degrees. That's going to be 328. Just like that. We're going to doing a little bit more of an extreme turn here because we do not want to get too far off that DME arc. Very, very important that we don't don't stray from the arc too much. And we are getting a crosswind. You can see part of what's happening here is the 10 doesn't work because we got a 20 knot crosswind blowing us essentially away from the arc. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it 10 more degrees to the left. And you know, the downside there is that we might pinch in a little bit closer, but as long as we're within 1 mile, we're good. So what we're looking for here is the DME to drop down to 12.2. We just don't want it to go much further than 12.2. We don't want it to go. It can't be no lower than 11.2 and no higher than 13.2. So we just want to keep that nice and tight. There you go. Okay, we're a little bit light on speed at this point. I'm going to go ahead and enrich the mixture just a little bit as we begin that descent. We want to be sure that we're not starving our engine. Okay, going to 90 knots. All right. Okay, there's 12.3. I'm going to go ahead and give it 5 degrees to the right, so we're not taking too big a bite of the arc here. Continuing to come on down. Look for that course line of 53. Bythe is at 011, so it's going to take about four more shots of twist 10, turn 10 to get us there. Okay, CDI needle swinging in. I like that. We'll go ahead and do, let's try 13. We'll go course 040, and then heading 312. Okay, CDI is swinging in here, and we're at 12.2. We're right on the arc. We're happy with that. Okay, 040. And that's that, and 312. Okay, left turn, take a bite of that arc. Let's go. And you can see the geometry of the crosswind is changing now. We're starting to pick up a headwind component, and the crosswind component is starting to decrease. You're definitely seeing that wind coming from the southwest, so a landing at 17 is not advised. Okay, staying on that arc, coming down to 6,600. We're at 6,900. Nice. And continuing down. 1,900, nice RPM for the descent. That's exactly what we want. Once we get onto our altitude of 6,600, we'll go up to about 2,100. 2,100 is nice and healthy to hold at 90 knots. Okay, we're on the arc still, 12.2. We're bang on the arc. We're about halfway across the arc to Bythe at this point. If you watch, you can see kind of where we are. We're on the arc to Bythe. 6660, now coming to 6,600. We'll go ahead, throttle up to 2,100. Try to hold that 90 knots. And we are not authorized to descend any further until we cross Bythe. That's going to be 5,200, and I'll go ahead and plug that in.
Victorville ground. So it's 2730 Echo on the ground at Atlantic.
Okay,
flight following Foxtrot Tango Fresno with November.
13 works just perfectly, though. We're getting less crosswind, so I'm going to go ahead and call it
November 2730 Echo for Bakersfield ground. Departure frequency 118.8, squawk 5353.
And we'll do 301 as our heading. Here we go. All right, again, Bythe is where we get to descend again.
November 2730 Echo ground.
Trying to stay on...
Departure frequency 118.8 and squawk 5353.
Stay on a nice constant.
November 30 Echo, no problem, read back correct. Can you verify again your aircraft type and your intended cruising altitude?
We got 10.
Over Cessna 172 Sierra Papa, and we'll be at 3,500 feet. Right.
Neat. All right, let's keep going.
Los Angeles Tower, Diamond 335 Lima Papa, holding short runway 25 left at Foxtrot, ready for takeoff.
5.5 miles.
November 335 Lima Papa, Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, November 5 Lima Papa.
Okay, that's swinging in, so that looks pretty good. 12.3, it was just a little less than aggressive, so we'll try 12 degrees. We'll do 17. 12, 017, and we'll tune heading, let's see, 289. Is that right? Hope that's right. Feels right. Alright, down we come. That's good. That's good. The arc feels pretty good. By now in 4 miles. 4 miles. We're losing some RPMs. We're flying this approach a little slow, so I'm going to go ahead and boost the RPMs a little bit here. Not sure why.
November 735 Delta Hotel, contact LA Center 134.65.
By now in 3.5 miles.
Contact Los Angeles Center 3465, 5 Delta Hotel. Thank you for your help.
Okay, 6600. Let's talk about the mist. So mist approach, climb to 3,500, then climbing right turn to 6,000 via heading 300 and the Victorville radial 269 to ether intersection and hold. So it's a little bit complex. We go straight out 3,500 and then climbing right turn into 6,000 via 300.
November 735 Delta Hotel, Los Angeles Center, the bullhead altimeter 2988.
Victorville radial 269 to ether and hold.
2988.
Okay, we're starting to get that CDI swinging in again, so we'll go ahead and do...
Palm Springs clearance, Diamond, November 791 Papa Sierra.
November 791 Papa Sierra, Palm Springs clearance.
I'm going to go ahead and set it to course
Yes,
01,
we are
because that's the by
Diamond DA62, looking for VFR departure with information India. On course heading 290, altitude 10,500. Request flight following to Monterey.
Okay, we're trying to go direct by here.
November 791 Papa Sierra on departure flight heading 310.
Almost
And departure frequency 126.7, squawk 3732.
Okay, by this coming up. We're going to
departure heading 310, contact departure 126.7 and squawk of 3732.
November 1 Papa Sierra, read back correct. Delta 45, contact Las Vegas Tower 119.9er.
Contact Tower 119.9er, Delta 45.
November 5 Lima Papa, radar contact, stay altitude.
Okay, we're turning.
November 335 Lima Papa, radar contact, stay altitude.
1700 for November 5 Lima Papa.
November 5 Lima Papa, thank you. Now leaving Class Bravo airspace, contact SoCal departure.
Okay, there we go. And
contact SoCal departure, November 5 Lima Papa.
Heading. Do a left turn here. And we're past by, so let's go ahead and set VS mode, and down we come, minus
Las Vegas Tower, Delta 45, inbound ILS runway 26 left.
Down we come.
Delta 45, Las Vegas Tower, runway 26 left, clear land.
Yeah, it's a little bit
clear land, runway 26 left, Delta 45.
Left turn, so I'll go ahead and
SoCal departure, November 335 Lima Papa, 2,200 for 2,500.
Mixture here.
November 335 Lima Papa, SoCal departure. Resume appropriate VFR altitudes.
Resume own altitude.
Own.
November 5 Lima Papa.
4300.
Big ground system 30 is ready to taxi with November.
November 2730 Echo, runway 30 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Coming down to 5,200.
Alpha Bravo, System 30.
And
Palm Springs ground, Diamond 791 Papa Sierra, parked at signature flight support, request taxi with information India.
360.
November 791 Papa Sierra, Palm Springs ground, runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
Go ahead now, we're going to go ahead and turn heading.
Taxi via Whiskey Alpha for 791 Papa Sierra.
November 1 Papa Sierra, verify 31 left via Whiskey Alpha.
There you
Taxi
go.
to runway 31 left via
Minnesota
Whiskey Alpha for 791 Papa Sierra.
350. That's... that was a little bit much. Let's go ahead and turn right a little bit. That was just too much of a bite.
November 6378 Mike, you appear to be off course about 3 miles east of the final approach course, San Intention.
6378 Mike, we're getting back on that arc. I just cut the corner a little bit too hard.
Got it.
Santa Monica ground, cap 548 on the south ramp, taxi to runway 21 at Bravo 4 with information Quebec.
November 5 Delta Hotel, that's fine, report back. Cap 548 Santa Monica ground, runway 21, taxi via Bravo, Bravo 4.
Taxi to runway 21 at Bravo 4 via Bravo, Bravo 4, cap 548.
Okay, there's 350s coming up. We'll go ahead and make that turn now. It could fail me for that. We'll see what happens.
Delta 45, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 5, contact ground point 1.
Cross runway 26 right, Alpha 5, contact ground point 1, Delta 45.
There we go.
Los Angeles ground, Delta 45, crossing runway 26 right, Alpha 5 with the taxi gates, please.
Delta 45, Vegas ground, roger. Which gate do you go to today? Delta gate?
Okay, we're going down 40.
Affirmative, Delta gates for Delta 45.
BS.
Delta 45, roger, taxi departing via Bravo, Charlie 5.
Heading.
Taxi departing via Bravo, Charlie 5, Delta 45.
November 335 Lima Papa, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Contact SoCal approach on 128.1 for 5 Lima Papa.
November 5 Delta Hotel, roger.
Class Delta in 4.8 miles.
Victorville Tower 118.35.
Contact Victorville Tower 6378 Mike.
SoCal approach November 335 Lima Papa 3,500.
November 335 Lima Papa SoCal approach the John Wayne altimeter 3009er.
3009er for 5 Lima Papa.
Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 6378 Mike on the VOR DME runway 17 approach.
November 6378 Mike, Victorville Tower, runway 17, clear to land.
Runway 17, clear to land, 6378 Mike.
Bakersfield Tower, Cessna 30 Echoes ready.
November 2730 Echo, Bakersfield Tower, Bakersfield at departure, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff.
Straight off departure 30 right, clear for takeoff, Cessna 30
Am I supposed
Echo.
to let them know that my intention is to go missed? It seems like the nice thing to do.
SoCal approach November 335 Lima Papa. Can I resume own navigation?
November 5 Lima Papa, resume on navigation.
Resume own navigation, November 5 Lima Papa.
Going a little fast here. Uncal is 6.1 away. The missed approach point is at Voignu. Voignu 2.1. Once we hit, let's see. Let me see, what is this? Uncal is the final approach fix, 4300. We can descend at Uncal. Once we hit that, we can descend.
For
Let's turn right. We're just getting blown off course here pretty bad. There's still a serious crosswind. Final approach fix 1.2 miles. There we go. Now the CDI is starting to swing in a little bit. Set heading 190. There we go. We can use our lubber line. A little pink diamond here. That'll tell us what we need to do. Uncal now 0.7 nautical miles. 0.6 on our way. Okay, we're holding 4,300. Once we get to Uncal, we can come on down.
November 2730 Echo, contact departure.
We're cleared for straight in runway 17, so that's
Over to departure 30 Echo.
3,200. Minimum of 3,200.
Departure system 30 Echo is 3,500 up to 3,500 feet.
Flaps 10, final.
November 2730 Echo, Bakersfield departure, radar contact.
And down we come 500.
Palm Springs Tower, Diamond 791 Papa Sierra, ready to go. Ready for departure, 31 left.
November 791 Papa Sierra, Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff.
Okay,
cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left for 1 Papa Sierra.
To avoid you the missed approach point, we need to lose 2,000 or 1,000 feet. We're coming down at 500 feet a minute. That'll do it. Math works. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn 3 degrees to the right, center back up. Yeah, look at this. This is crazy crosswind. Okay, so the way this works is when I go missed, I'm going to hit CDI and change it to GPS. I'm going to hit suspend. I'm going to execute the mist. We're going to climb to 3,500. Okay, we're going to come over about 5 degrees. That crosswind is absolutely nuts. I am not landing on that. No way. Okay, Voignou now in 1.7 nautical miles. That's the missed approach point. Voignou is the missed approach point. Climb 3,500, then climbing right turn 6,000 on heading 300 to intercept the 269 radial at Victorville.
2 mile final runway 17.
1 mile to Voignou. We're at 3,200 feet coming down to minimums. Slow the plane down.
500.
500. Okay, we're coming up on minimums now. Missed approach point in half a mile.
November 791 Papa Sierra has radar contact. Contact departure.
Over to departure for 1 Papa Sierra.
Voignou. Get ready for climb and turn. Mixture full rich. 3,
Palm Springs departure,
1.
Diamond November 791 Papa Sierra with you, 1,500, climbing 10,500.
November 791 Papa Sierra, SoCal departure, resume on navigation.
CDI, suspend.
Resume on navigation for 1 Papa Sierra.
Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 6378, Mike's going missed.
November 6378 Mike, roger. Fly the missed approach as published. Contact Joshua departure 126.1.
Fly the published missed. Contact Joshua approach 126.178 Mike. All right, there's 3,500. Now climbing right turn 6,000 feet. Heading 300. Joshua approach, Skyhawk 6378 Mike, flying the published mist from Victorville.
November 6378 Mike, Joshua departure as radar contact, say altitude at intentions.
(6378) Mike is 3,800, climbing 6,000 feet. Intentions are to exit the class Delta. And we'll be canceling our IFR at that time.
November 6378 Mike, roger. Just verify you're following the published missed approach.
Affirmative. We overshot the 269 radial, turning to get back on course 78 Mike.
Santa Monica Tower, cap 548, ready for takeoff, runway 21 at Bravo 4, right turn at the shoreline.
Cap 548, Santa Monica Tower, proceed on course, runway 21 at Bravo 4, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 21, proceed on course, cap 548.
Ouch. I'm hoping they don't fail me. That's two things I've gotten wrong so far. I turned too quick on the DME coming in.
Bakersfield Tower, Warrior 75 Alpha Bravo. Let's see. Ready to taxi from A9. Information November.
November 75 Alpha Bravo, Bakersfield ground, runway 30 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
So I'm going to go ahead and shut this
30 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo, 75 Alpha Bravo.
Sectional. We're not out of the Class Delta yet, so I'm going to fly the 269 radial, climb for 6,000. I'm going to bug my heading right here. And a little bit off there, heading mode, FLC, we're going to set it for 80 knots, and go ahead and lean out again a little bit, get a little bit of power in these engines. Alright, wow, that was terrible. Menu, activate leg, activate. All right. Go ahead, heading over 2 or 3 more degrees until we can get that VOR. Ether's 15 miles. We're not outside the Class Delta just yet, but we will be. Right. We don't need to fly the entire ether approach. We need to be out of the Class Delta. So the Class Delta, it's not shown here, which that's not great. It is on my chart though, and the Class Delta extends from the ground to 5,400. And so that's 6 miles from the airport. So we get up to 6,000. Get over Mirage Lake here. Go ahead and turn that heading 3 more degrees to the right. Oh, it takes some precision, I'll tell you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lean it out a little bit more, get a little bit more out of this. Alright, we're just outside Class Delta for Victorville. That's on COM 1.
SoCal approach, Diamond 335 Lima Papa. Request status of the restricted area 2503 Delta.
November 335 Lima Papa, the restricted area is cold.
Roger. November 5 Lima Papa.
Okay, there's 6,000 and we're outside the Class Delta. We'll look up, we're at El Mirage Lake. Things look good, we're ready to rock and roll for VFR. I've had my flaps down at 10 the entire time. Whoops, that's something I should have figured out. Go ahead and bring this RPM down a little bit. Joshua approach, Skyhawk 6378, Mike 6,000 feet on the published mist from Victorville. We'd like to cancel IFR at this time. We'll proceed VFR.
November 6378 Mike, IFR cancellation received, time 2240.5, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change advisory approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency change advisory approved. Thanks for your help, 78 Mike. VFR 1200, we'll switch COM 1 Mike to Victorville Tower, and we'll start swinging it back around. Let's talk about what we got to do here. We know we want runway 21, that's going to be left pattern. Get a tablet out here. So I'm going to go blah, 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 blah. I'm going to clear that, clear this, flight plan, whatever. Clear this crap. We're going to come in here. We want to do left pattern like this for 2-1. That's how it works. TPA, Southern California Logistics. TPA for Southern California is going to be 3885. 3885. Set that altitude. We'll go ahead and swing it around left. Tell them we're 10 miles west of the field.
Burbank clearance, Cirrus 32 Papa Yankee.
November 32 Papa Yankee, Burbank clearance, go ahead.
Cirrus 32 Papa Yankee is at Millionaire at Burbank with Yankee requesting flight following over to Fullerton. This will be a Cat 9.
November 32 Papa Yankee, roger, say aircraft type and requested altitude.
32 Papa Yankee is a Cirrus SR-22 requesting 3,500.
November 32 Papa Yankee, maintain VFR at or below 2,500. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 5312.
Maintain VFR at or below 2,500, frequency 134.2, squawk 5312. November 32 Papa Yankee.
November 32 Papa Yankee, read back correct. November 791 Papa Sierra, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
Start my way down here.
135.4 for 1 Papa Sierra.
Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 6378 Mike's 10 miles west of the field with information Delta, full stop.
November 6378 Mike, Victorville Tower, enter right downwind, runway 2 under Port Woodsfield.
Enter right downwind, runway 21, report midfield, 6378 Mike. Sweet. Alright, we'll come on down and pattern. Alright. VS mode, minus 500.
SoCal, Diamond 791 Papa Sierra with you, 10,500.
November 791 Papa Sierra, SoCal approach the Ontario, altimeter 3005.
They get us on 2-1, which is really good.
November 335 Lima Papa, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
119.6 for 5 Lima Papa.
There you go.
SoCal approach, Diamond 335 Lima Papa, 5,500.
November 335 Lima Papa, SoCal approach Lindbergh, altimeter 3011.
3011, November 5 Lima Papa.
Okay, turn 140, continue to come down 3,900, this is TPA. Enter in that, oh, they said right downwind. Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 6378 Mike, verify it was right downwind for 2-1, right downwind.
Affirmative.
78 Mike. All right, right downwind. cross over the field. That's fine. Never mind all that crap that I just did. Even though it says left, right pattern, doesn't say right pattern 2-1. I'm gonna do right pattern like this. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. All right. Heading bug.
November 2730 Echo, contact Fresno approach 119.6.
119.6, 30 Echo.
And we can enter the class Delta because they've contacted us and told us what to do, so we know we can come on in. Get down to 3,900. Pattern for 2-1.
Burbank ground, Cirrus November 32 Papa Yankee is at Millionaire with Yankee taxi to the active 32 Papa Yankee.
November 32 Papa Yankee, Burbank ground, runway 15, taxi via Bravo.
15, taxi via Bravo, 32 Papa Yankee.
November 735 Delta Hotel, contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
Bakersfield Tower, Warrior 75 Alpha Bravo, holding short, runway 30 right at Bravo, ready for departure.
November 75 Alpha Bravo, Bakersfield Tower, say direction of flight.
Direction of flight will be to the south.
November 75 Alpha Bravo, make a left downwind departure, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
Left downwind departure, cleared for takeoff on 30 right, 75 Alpha Bravo.
November 735 Delta Hotel, Los Angeles Center, the 29 Palms altimeter 3002.
This is ridiculous. I can't. See this. All right, there it is. That's runway 21. Okay, tailwind. There's a 10 knot crosswind component. We can handle that. Be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and swing in just a little bit here. Okay, I'm crossing over the field. I'm allowed to. They said it's right downwind. Alright, not quite midfield just yet, but we will be. Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 6378, Mike reporting midfield on the right downwind, runway 21.
November 6378 Mike, runway 21, clear to land.
Runway 21, clear to land, 6378 Mike. Okay. Okay, there's 21, there's the numbers over there. I'm going to go ahead and kill the tablet. We don't need that for you anymore. We'll just do this thing visually. Flaps 10. Before landing checklist. Both mixtures, whoop, extra full rich. Well, not quite. It's pretty heavy up here, man. It's pretty heavy. That kind of. Let's give it some gas. I don't want to to go mixture full rich right now. That's not what we want to do. Because we're actually up here pretty good up in the mountains. So, all right, that's off the 45. And let's go ahead and bring ourselves down. Flaps 20. Okay, looking for that 70 knots. And turn and final.
November 5 Lima Papa Lindbergh, information echo current, advise when you have the ATIS. November
1 mile
335 Lima
final
Papa.
runway 21.
November 335 Lima Papa, go ahead.
November 335 Lima Papa Lindbergh, information echo current, advise when you have the ATIS.
Okay, we'll go ahead and bring that throttle back a bit.
I have the ATIS.
And there's
November 5 Lima Papa.
8 to 9 knot crosswind components. It's a little
500.
Bit, a little bit windy out here. Coming down 72. There's a 21 knot headwind, so we'll be landing nice and easy.
500.
Punch up some throttle here. Arrest that descent. Really trying to crab that over. Okay, we've gone red on the Pappy. So we're just gonna ease it out. Crosswind component's still pretty strong.
Burbank ground, Cirrus November 32 Papa Yankee is at runway 15 at Bravo Bravo with Yankee for an eastern departure, 32 Papa Yankee.
November 32 Papa Yankee, Burbank Tower. You were assigned the full length of the runway at Bravo. Do you want to depart from Bravo Bravo? Just note to say where that's the wrong intersection.
32 Papa Yankee, if you don't mind, I'll take it at Bravo Bravo.
November 32 Papa Yankee, proceed on course, runway 15 at Bravo Bravo, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 15 at Bravo Bravo, cleared for takeoff, 32 Papa Yankee, proceed on course.
Victorville Tower, Skyhawk 6378 Mike is off runway 21 at taxiway Bravo.
November 6378 Mike, taxi to parking via Charlie, remain this frequency, pass for the I-11.
Taxi parking via Charlie, remain this frequency, pass for 11, thank you. 78 Mike.
But November 78 Mike, just like a point or two I can make about the rating if I can really quickly. With when you executed the approach, make sure to establish on the actual inbound radial, be a little more confident with that, because you were well east of the final approach course for a couple miles, up until maybe a 4 or 5 mile final, and possibly briefed the missed approach better because he turned very early, which I know is common on that approach, but just passing on some feedback to you.
Feedback much appreciated on 78 Mike. Could I ask interrogative?
Sure.
On the first note, establishing inbound radio, was that the DME 17 approach that you mean, sir?
Yeah, affirmative. You were like 3 or 4 miles east of the 170 radial for the final approach course for a fair portion of the approach.
I see that, sir. I believe that was when I made that turn, and I cut it way too early. I'll be sure to get that right next time. I do appreciate the feedback, sir.
November 32 Papa Yankee, radar contact departure.
Over to departure, 32 Papa Yankee, thank you.
Awesome feedback, and it was great to see that. All right, so let's go ahead and taxi and put this
Bakersfield
to bed.
approach, Warrior 75 Alpha Bravo, if our request.
We'll debrief here.
November 75 Alpha Bravo, Bakersfield, go ahead.
Bakersfield approach, 75 Alpha Bravo, 4 3,800. I'd like to request flight following to Camarillo. I'm a PA-28A/Golf, requesting 5,500.
November 75 Alpha Bravo, squawk 5632.
5632, 75 Alpha Bravo.
SoCal approach, Cirrus November 32 Papa Yankee with you 1800, climbing 2,500.
November 32 Papa Yankee, SoCal departure, resume on navigation and appropriate altitudes.
Resume on navigation as appropriate altitude, 32 Papa Yankee.
We'll just taxi and fuel and call it good. Okay, and this is the no movement zone, so we're inside parking basically. We'll go ahead and just pull it to the gas station and kill it. And
November 75 Alpha Bravo, I still don't see you. Verify squawking 5632.
Uh, 5632, 75 Alpha Bravo.
November 75 Alpha Bravo, radar contact 10 southeast of the Bakersfield Airport. 5,500 is not going to work pretty much most of the way to Camarillo due to the San Fernando Mountains. I'd say the lowest that you can go and not lose radio reception with LA is 9,500 or 11,500.
okay, we're set there. Go ahead.
I was routing through Gorman.
Even then, the lowest I can still have you there is about 9,500. There's still mountains in the way.
Wow. Okay. Listen, we did it, and I'm excited, man. That was great. Thanks, Haviland, sticking with me there through the whole thing. What a wild adventure this whole thing has been. The I-11 is the end. It's the last of the I ratings, and I did do it. Let's just take a real quick peek at what our friend there was saying on the approach on Victorville. What he was saying was we probably did this stuff just fine, but what happened was I turned in like that. Boom. That's wrong. That's wrong. You really, really, really want to be sure that when you're turning in like that, that you are getting on the final approach course. 170, and so I cut it too early. It kind of looked like that, and that wasn't good. The other thing that he mentioned, which was absolutely correct, is when I came off the mist at KVCV, I did the right turn 300, and I did not intercept the correct Victor heading. I actually overshot that heading. Or excuse me, the Victor radial. I overshot the radial. I was just too fixated on getting 300 heading, and I just whooped right on through. What I should have done was do the mist, climb 3,500, left turn 300 immediately. I mean, like immediately set that VOR outbound radial, and just flew in VOR mode. It's exactly what I should have done. But it's a little bit tough with the missed approach procedure, missed approach with the GPS. You have to set your CDI and all that. Anyway, what an adventure, huh? What an absolute adventure, and I'm so happy to have it done and be done with these ratings. I mean, sure, you're never going to stop learning, but to me, it's an achievement to have this thing in the bag, all the way from I-1 through the I-11. It's been amazing, and I got to learn a little bit about Southern California too, which I loved. So that's going to be the end of it for me. What's going to come next for my IFR adventures in the simulator, don't know, but stick around, because very soon you're going to get a 360 cam video of some of my very first real-world IFR experience, and fly with me out to Payne Field and then back to Boeing Field with my instructor and an observer pilot. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be plenty more IFR adventures both in the real world and in the sim to come. So stick around, and we'll have lots more fun. For that, I am ready for a drink. So let's go get that, and let's have ourselves a wonderful rest of our weekend. Absolutely a pleasure to be with you, and thanks for flying today. From all of us here at Charles Flight Sim Guy, I think I just mean me. Happy Saturday, and we'll see you next time.
Pilotedge disconnected.